Life has a way of testing us. Sometimes it throws roadblocks in our path, unexpected failures, losses, or moments of doubt that shake us to our core. Sometimes it knocks us down so hard we wonder if we'll ever get back up. And in those moments, it's easy to feel like the universe is against us, like every setback is proof that we're not meant to succeed. But here's the truth. Every challenge, every failure, every rejection, every moment of struggle is not just an obstacle, it's a lesson, a turning point, a chance to grow, to adapt, and to become something greater than we were before. The challenges we face are not meant to stop us. They are meant to shape us. They test our resolve, our resilience, our ability to stand back up when everything tells us to stay down. When you look at the most successful people, the ones who built something meaningful, who changed the world in ways no one thought possible, you'll notice a pattern. They didn't have it easy. They weren't handed success. They weren't immune to failure. They fought for it. They struggled. They failed. And they kept going. They faced rejection, criticism, self-doubt, even moments where they questioned their own abilities. But what separated them from the rest? It wasn't talent alone. It wasn't luck. It wasn't a secret shortcut to success. It was their mindset. They didn't see challenges as reasons to stop. They saw them as lessons to learn from. Every setback, every mistake, every no they heard was simply another step forward, another piece of the puzzle, another opportunity to improve, another moment that prepared them for what was coming next. Think about it. Every great leader, every innovator, every person who ever did something remarkable had a moment where they could have quit, where they could have let failure define them, but instead they took those challenges, those lessons, and used them as fuel. So the real question is, when challenges come your way, and they will, how will you respond? Will you see them as roadblocks, as reasons to give up? Or will you see them for what they really are? Lessons, opportunities, stepping stones to something greater. Because if you choose to learn from every challenge, nothing can stop you, not failure, not rejection, not fear, because you'll know that every challenge isn't the end of your journey, it's just the beginning of your next lesson. Think back to the moments in your life that truly shaped you. Were they the easy times? The days when everything went according to plan? The moments when you never had to struggle? Of course not. The times that define us, that build us, that make us who we are. Those are the hard times, the moments that tested us, the moments that forced us to either break or become stronger. But growth doesn't come from comfort, it comes from struggle. It comes from being pushed beyond your limits, from being knocked down and deciding to get back up. The greatest breakthroughs in life don't happen when things are easy. They happen when things are hard, when we're challenged in ways we never expected, and we're forced to dig deeper than we ever thought possible. Think of a muscle. If you want it to grow, what do? You challenge it, you put it under stress, you push it beyond what it's used to. And in the process, it breaks down, it hurts, it feels weak, but given time and the right mindset, it rebuilds itself stronger than before. That's exactly how personal growth works. If you never push yourself, if you never face difficulty, if you never fail, you stay the same. The people who achieve the most in life aren't the ones who had it easy. They are the ones who embraced difficulty, who saw challenges as opportunities rather than obstacles, who refused to quit when things got hard. Because here's the truth, challenges are not meant to destroy you, they are meant to develop you. Every struggle, every failure, every setback is a chance to become stronger, wiser, and better than you were before. So when life gets hard, don't run from it, lean into it, accept the challenge, face it head on, because the harder the challenge, the greater the growth, and the person you become in the process, that's the real reward. Failure, it's a word that scares people. It's a word that makes most of us hesitate, doubt ourselves, and sometimes even stop trying. But here's the truth. Failure isn't the opposite of success. It's a part of it. It's not the end of the road. It's a step forward. Every great success story is built on a foundation of failures. The biggest breakthroughs in history didn't happen because someone got it right the first time. They happened because someone refused to give up after getting it wrong. The difference between those who succeed and those who don't isn't talent, intelligence, or luck. It's the ability to see failure for what it really is: a lesson, a teacher, a stepping stone. Think of some of the greatest innovators, entrepreneurs, and leaders. They failed many times, but they didn't let failure define them. They didn't see it as the end of the road. They saw it as a necessary step toward growth. The problem isn't failure itself. It's how we react to it. Too often, people take failure personally. They see it as a reflection of their worth, their ability, their potential. But failure isn't a statement about who you are. It's feedback. It's information. It's life's way of saying, not this way. Try again. Imagine a child learning to walk. They take a step, they fall. They get back up, take another step, and fall again. They don't stop. They don't sit down and say, maybe walking just isn't for me. No, they keep going. They learn, they adjust, and eventually they master it. That's how success works. That's how growth works. Failure isn't proof that you're not capable. It's proof that you're trying, that you're pushing yourself, that you're reaching beyond your comfort zone. And that's exactly what leads to greatness. So the next time you fail, don't see it as the end. See it as a step, a necessary, valuable step forward, because every failure brings you closer to success if you're willing to learn from it. Rejection, it stings. It makes you doubt yourself. It makes you question whether you're on the right path. But here's something most people don't realize. Rejection isn't the end of the road. It's a detour, a redirection towards something better. Think about the moments when you faced rejection. Maybe it was a job you wanted but didn't get, a business idea that people laughed at, a relationship that didn't work out. In that moment, it felt like a door slamming shut, like you weren't good enough. But later, when you look back, you realize every rejection led you somewhere else, somewhere unexpected, somewhere better. The truth is, rejection is not a stop sign, it's a signpost. It's life saying, not this way, try another path. Maybe you weren't meant to work at that company. Maybe your idea wasn't ready yet. Maybe the people who doubted you weren't meant to be part of your journey. And that's okay, because rejection isn't about failure, it's about alignment. It's about being pushed towards something that truly fits who you are and what you're meant to do. Some of the most successful people in the world are rejected over and over again. Best-selling authors had their books turned down by dozens of publishers. Visionary entrepreneurs were told their ideas would never work. Famous actors were told they didn't have what it takes, but they didn't let rejection define them. They didn't let it break them. Instead, they used it as fuel. They kept going. They found another way. And that's the difference between people who succeed and people who give up. Those who succeed don't see rejection as failure. They see it as redirection. They trust that every no is guiding them toward the right yes. So the next time you face rejection, don't let it stop you. Don't let it shake your confidence. Instead, ask yourself, what is this trying to teach me? Where is this trying to take me? Because rejection isn't the end of your journey. It's just a turn in the right direction. The world is changing every single day. New technology, new ideas, new challenges. The way we work, communicate, and even think is evolving faster than ever before. And in a world that never stops moving, you have only two choices: adapt or be left behind. Look at the most successful people, businesses, and leaders. They didn't just survive change, they embraced it. They saw shifts in the world not as threats, but as opportunities. They learned, they evolved, they stayed ahead by refusing to stay the same. But those who resisted change, those who clung to old ways, refusing to grow, they faded into the past. History is full of companies, industries, and individuals who refused to adapt, and they disappeared. The same principle applies to life. If you're not willing to learn, to evolve, to step outside your comfort zone, the world will move on without you. Adapting doesn't mean abandoning who you are. It means upgrading yourself. It means learning new skills, adjusting your mindset, and being open to possibilities you never considered before. It means facing uncertainty with curiosity instead of fear. Think about it. The people who thrive are the ones who ask, what's next? How can I grow? How can I turn this challenge into an advantage? They don't complain about change. They use it. They don't wait for opportunities. They create them. So when life shifts, when the rules change, when things don't go as planned, don't freeze, don't resist, adapt. Because the future belongs to those who are willing to grow. The only question is, will you move forward or will you be left behind? Your mind is the most powerful tool you have. It can be your greatest weapon or your biggest obstacle. The way you think shapes your actions, your success, and ultimately, your life. Think about this. Two people face the same challenge. One sees it as a problem, an excuse to give up. The other sees it as an opportunity, a chance to grow. The difference between them? Their mindset. A strong mindset isn't about being the smartest, the most talented, or the luckiest. It's about how you respond to adversity. It's about believing that setbacks are temporary, that failures are lessons, and that every challenge is a chance to improve. People who succeed in life aren't those who never face obstacles. They're the ones who refuse to be stopped by them. They don't dwell on problems, they focus on solutions. They don't waste energy complaining, they take action. They don't fear failure, they learn from it. Your mindset determines whether you stay stuck where you are or push forward to where you want to be. It's the difference between saying, I can't and how can I? Between seeing obstacles as walls or stepping stones. So if you want to change your life, start with your mind. Train yourself to see opportunities where others see setbacks. Condition yourself to embrace challenges instead of fearing them. Because at the end of the day, your success won't be decided by your circumstances. It will be decided by your mindset. And mindset is everything.